By the way, it's been half a year since the bank was established. During this half a year, the public works first project, road maintenance, began and is progressing steadily. As for the bank, different conglomerates opened an account under the names of their conglomerates and made deposits, and those people part of the conglomerates opened an individual account and it began to spread. Now, the presence of the bank has become larger in urban areas. Because of this, Moneda looked really busy. The challenge right now is probably how to spread this to other cities. Also, capital for the educational institution has been gathered safely and is now under construction. When it is completed, it will immediately be open for operation. However, since the construction of the advanced division is the priority, it will still be a long way to go before all the children of the fief will be able to attend the primary division. My workload has not decreased at all, or rather, it has increased. Indeed, because the workload has increased recently to the point of being in a risk of overworking, there was an urgent need to gather officials to help with managing the fief. Because there are already some people in the house who had been helping with the fief, I immediately engaged them for work for us. The departments are as follows: finance, education, public affairs, public works, and judicial affairs. Moreover, it is a system where I, as the representative of the fief lord, is at the top. By the way, the finance department is concurrently working on the taxation. Each department is to calculate their expenses and submit a report in a form of a balance sheet. From there, the bank will take a look at it and give the approval needed. Again, this is being done to prepare of the taxation reform in the future. The education department operates in a similar manner to the Ministry of Education in Japan. The academy personnel will decide on what subjects they want to teach, but the education department reserve the rights to choose the contents and how much funds will be spent. The public affairs department are in charge of managing the people of the fief. As of now, they are busy running about in preparation to make family registers. I was also thinking of eventually establishing social welfare. The public works is currently in charge of the road construction, and eventually, they will also be responsible for building public facilities. In other words, because the road maintenance is underway, it is not an exaggeration to say that they are very busy. As for the judicial affairs, just as its name suggests, they are in charge of implementing the laws in the fief. They are currently in charge of enforcing the current laws, and will be working on law reforms later on. Now, since I'm tired, I should go take a hot bath. Young mistress, is there something the matter? It's rare that I have some free time, and since I'm tired, I thought to take a hot bath. Can you prepare it? When I asked Tanya to prepare one, Tanya immediately left to take care of it. Tanya has been overprotective lately. I wonder if I really do look all that tired. Today, young mistress somehow looks really happy. It's something happened? As I thought, you can tell? Phew, the thing I really wanted had arrived. Phew, after being busy for half a year researching, it has finally been completed, and today I am intending to test it out. I slowly got into the bath, and when I felt that my fatigue has been healed, I immediately used it. The aroma of rose smells really good. When I got up from the hot bath in high spirits, Tanya was outside preparing my outfit. Please excuse me, I'm coming in, young mistress. I finished the preparations, yeah. When Tanya looked at my hair, a surprised expression appeared on her face. Phew, it's wonderful, isn't it? Since she's the kind of person who usually doesn't have much of an expression, the effect is excellent. Young mistress' hair looks really beautiful. It is as though it's shining. Please excuse me, young mistress. Exactly how in the world did it turn out like this? Phew, it's because I used this. What I took out was a small bottle, and inside it was a pale yellow liquid. What exactly is it? It's called a rinse. It is a necessary item needed to regulate your hair and make it glossy. In fact, rinse doesn't exist in this world. It seems like everyone washes their hair with soap and water. I have endured this for the last half a year. Incidentally, I couldn't get my head around it for the first 3 months, and thus, I didn't notice. After noticing, it's human nature to worry about it. When one only uses shampoo, hair will get damaged. Because I know that, I can't end it with just using shampoo. Because Iris has beautiful platinum hair which she inherited from her mother. It gave me unnecessary stress. And thus, I tried making handmade soap, shampoo and rinse similar to the ones in my previous life. Although lotion does exist in this world, it still took quite a bit of time. Since I'll be making them anyway, might as well make related products. I used the roses our house is proud of as the fragrance. Young mistress, it's amazing, Tanya muttered while looking at my hair. As I thought, no matter which world it is, everyone will be interested in beauty products. Shall I give some to Tanya as well? Will that be alright with you? I can immediately make more. Although it took a lot of time to make one. But since I now have the recipe, it won't take long to make more. Then, please give me a little. Tanya gladly received it. It brings me great pleasure to know she's happy, because I've been indebted to Tanya for a while now. However, the talk didn't end there. When the female employees saw my hair, they wondered whether I was using something special, and where they could get their hands on it, and approached Tanya one after another. Although Tanya kept quiet about it, I unceremoniously revealed the nature of rinse, and they asked for it one after another. When the male staff found out about the effect, they thought, this will definitely sell, and wrote up the proposal. Thus, it was immediately promoted and commercialized by the Azura conglomerate. As a result, it is needless to say that my workload has increased even further. Before the product was commercialized, I sent trial products to Mother who seemed to really like them and began advertising the products here and there. And the result is, of course, it has established itself as a popular item amongst the aristocrats and even the commoners in spite of its high price. Really, Mother is skillful when it comes to advertising, and I have secretly given the position of advertising director to Mother. As a matter of course, since the conglomerate has expanded, my workload naturally increases, even though the number of employees have increased gradually and have been given as many supervisory responsibilities as possible. But because it hasn't been a year since we started our operation, it can't be helped that I still want to be directly engaged in it. But I have to take care of my health. Young Mistress Iris. Oh, Sebastian, what's wrong? If I'm not mistaken, the discussion with you will take place in the afternoon. About that, there has been information that the madam will be arriving in the afternoon. Mother is, but she did not write a word of it in her previous letter. In any case, please instruct us. Why, you're right. For the time being, please ask the people in the dining room to proceed to the door, and also tidy up Mother's room. Even though it is usually kept clean, please double check it. Please also change the flower display by the entrance hall. Let's change it to the same rose we use for the product. After that, since I want to serve the new product, chocolate fondant for dessert, please prepare a menu to accommodate it. Because chocolate fondant is quite rich, it will be better to serve a slightly light meal, as you wish. As for the tea, please serve the herbal tea, because this will be served in Azura Conglomerate's coffee shop franchise. I want to get some impressions. By the way, Tea House the name of the new division. I thought it wouldn't be a good idea to keep calling them Noble Line and Commoner Line, and thus the establishment of a cafe, where nobles and the wealthy can come to visit. Therefore, the chocolate products have been divided into Tea House Division and Confectionery Division. However, I left the Noble Line as it is, you know, since the nobles love to receive special treatment. When we established a membership system, and everyone was delighted and rushed to apply for memberships. If they are qualified to become members, they can visit an exclusive shop in the Royal City and the Fief. It is a place where they can watch the mechanics of our conglomerate, and how we handle all our products. In other words, it's not limited to just confectionaries, but also the recently established beauty products. In the case of the beauty products, the herbal body perfume created with various different aromas are currently selling like hotcakes. The orders for the confectionery is also doing well, and there's a different booth in the tea house where people can buy food and eat them on the spot. More importantly, since Mother will be coming, I need to clear out some time off my schedule. I immediately looked at my schedule to verify. Recently, Tanya has been acting as my secretary. I'm really grateful to her. And so, I somehow managed to clear some time off my schedule and wait for Mother's arrival. When I meet everyone, I'll apologize to them. I feel really apologetic that everyone's burden has increased greatly. So before the information that Mother has arrived, I will do some office work. Just with confirmation of numbers. The madam has arrived. Thank you, Sebastian. I headed to the entrance hall at once. Oh, the corridor looks shinier than usual. Welcome home, madam. The employees greeted Mother upon her return. Welcome home, Mother. The person who emerged from the door is a matchless, beautiful woman with platinum hair. Although she's my own mother, I really do think she's beautiful. Mother, who used to be called the flower of high society, is still in existence, admired by aristocrats, and she carries a great deal of influence in social circles. In addition, she is the advertising director of a Zora conglomerate. Even though this information is not public, I have returned. I'm sorry for coming so suddenly, Iris-chan. She has a gentle character. Although she talks like this to family members, it's entirely different outside. How should I say this? Because she is called the flower of high society. Of course, she acts like a perfect lady. No, not all. I am glad to be able to see Mother after such a long time. Oh my. You sure said something cute. Nevertheless, because I wasn't able to properly talk to Iris-chan before you came here, I feel really happy. However, is this really fine? I mean, it is still the season if I'm not mistaken. It is all good. The official events have all ended, and I have informed all of the people I have good relations with. Although I received an invitation from the wife of the leader of the Night Order, I didn't feel like going. As expected of Mother, although that was what I was thinking, I didn't say it out loud. By now, I'm sure that the people from the household of the Night Order leader have turned ghastly pale, or rather, that's what I think. After all, if Mother doesn't attend, it holds a meaning that the event will likely not be entertaining. It can't be to that extent, right? Might be what some people are thinking, but this is indeed the truth. Except for official functions, entertainments held by individual households will change their status depending on what kind of people can they gather. And so, when the person dubbed as the flower of high society doesn't attend, it holds a great meaning. Even when Mother does attend an event, the organizers will feel really worried because they might never know when Mother feels like leaving. If Mother leaves the event early, organizers will feel like there's no sense in continuing the event. Whether if it's a tea party or a ball, the wife's ability will be tested. If it's not an official event, even during the entertainment of the royal family, the queen's ability will be tested. As long as she attended, it will not be impolite. Really, the existence of someone like Mother is in itself a cheat. Let's leave that aside. It was impolite of me to think that Dorson deserves it. However, I do not feel all that sorry.